I have something to say, and I want to write poetry. So I wrote some poetry, and when you try to fit poetry to songs, I know there's probably a lot of songwriters in here. When you try to fit poetry to songs, there's way too many words. There is. So what happens is I just ended up saying the words, and then I realized it was rapping, and I said that's illegal. I'll brush that under the rug. And then probably one of the most important people in my life, my little brother, his name is Zach. My little brother, I showed him some songs where I actually did the rapping. This was a while ago. And I showed him these songs and I was rapping with him. And he was like, that's awesome. I like that. And I was like, thanks, but I'm not showing him. And then one of my first shows ever was at a coffee shop in Powell, Ohio. And I asked my little brother, I said, hey, are you going to come to my show? And he said, are you going to be rapping? And I said, absolutely not. Why would I do something like that? And he told me, wait, when you start rapping at shows, let me know and I'll come to one. I've been rapping at shows ever since. So I don't know how a lot of musicians do it. I don't know how they get up on stage and they just kind of like play their set and walk off and be done. I don't want this to end. I want to be here experiencing this with you guys all night long. So I want you to take away something. Everybody, I want you to take away with something physically and emotionally, or whatever you want to call it. Physically, everybody gets a poster or whatever. There's a poster back there if you want it. And I'm just realizing I could have had like a little Oprah moment and be like, everyone gets a poster! But that didn't happen. But what I want you to take, what's the theme of the show? What's the point? I ask myself that question all the time. What's the point? Maybe that explains some of the content that you might find in the song. Last time we played here in Columbus, which is by far my favorite place on earth to play music. It's funny, I can say on earth, because Josh and I went to Asia, we're playing in Japan, Korea, there's some awesome people over there. But man, is it good to be home. So I want to tell you, what's the point? I wouldn't do this with any other crowd. I feel like you guys have been around for a while. You've watched our journey, and I want you to, journey. That's a band. I don't know what it is about constant reading to it. But what's the point? Why am I here? What's the point of the show? I mean, it's gonna end. You're all gonna walk away. You're gonna be like, it was a good show. I want there to be a point. I don't want to just get up on here with Josh and execute our song and be done. I don't want to do that. So last time we were here in Columbus, we announced the fact that we got signed to a record label because of you guys. It sounds good. It sounds good that you guys got us signed. It really does. People would ask me, like, okay, who did you know? Like, who was your enemy? We literally knew nobody. Josh and I knew no one important. And then you guys could not be denied. People heard about what you had created here. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving Josh and I the opportunity to play music. So last time that we were here, there was a theme to the show. The theme of the show is that Josh and I are two guys that had a dream that we wanted to pursue music. And that was it. I'm telling you right now, if you have a dream to do something, do it. Listen, the other thing is, I'm sorry I'm preaching, I'm not mean to do it. The other thing is, if you think it's cool, people around you are going to think it's cool. I had no idea what we were doing. We had no idea what was the right thing to do. We just put everything into to our shows, and we found out that the content of the songs resonated with real people. And that's what happened. So tonight there's a theme. It's not so much as power to the local dreamer, because I want to empower you to pursue those dreams. I really do. The theme tonight, and I know this is really heavy, but it's very simple. Stay alive. I want you to stay alive today. I want you to get through today, because tomorrow's going to figure itself out. But today, we're all going to stay alive together. So, I'm going to play a song with my best friend. Josh is my second best friend. Sorry. My first best friend is my little brother. And it's a perfect example of someone fighting their demons to stay alive. And that's what I encourage you to do tonight. When you leave the show and you forget most of the stuff that happened, if there's one thing you can take away, is there's people around you who are going through stuff. People are killing themselves. It's just what it is. Okay, I know it's not politically correct to say that, but people are depressed and they're killing themselves. You got kids that are asking the question, what's the point? Listen, I may not have the answer right now, but what I can tell you is keep pushing, because it's worth it.